we're expecting an unsettled weather pattern that's still going to be pretty much the case. We're going to look for wave upon wave.
Again, it goes on and on.
Wave after wave after wave. Stay cool.
We've got a video message.
I'm gonna have to science the shit out of this.
Hit the button, baby. This is a Thor News presentation. Thor News presents. Welcome to Asteroid Fight Club. I'm your host, Thor. Today we have
Millions of you getting ready to hit the road or maybe head into the skies.
For those of you planning to get an early jump on Thanksgiving, you're going to have to pay attention to the forecast.
Now, Mother Nature is going to make this a little more complicated.
Look out, soaking rain.
You can see the flakes flying.
Still, this November chill sticks around.
A bookended week with a storm at the beginning of the week and a storm at the end.
And we could be in store for a very interesting pattern here as we go into the time right before Thanksgiving.
We have what's setting up as a Greenland block, which is a blocking pattern in the jet stream.
So find the hat and the gloves, and remember, you'll want a good heavy winter coat. And we're calling this the calm before the storm because
an atmospheric river happening out to the west. That means storm after storm is coming in.
It's a very strong jet stream, and that's going to send all of this moisture through here.
we are tracking a blast of cold air that's going to push into the Great Lakes and the Northeast as we head through this weekend. Look at it race across the Great Lakes on Saturday.
But nonetheless, dual storm system here that's moving off to the northeast. Pink areas represent a mixture of rain and snow showers. There actually is a storm up here over the Canadian Maritime provinces. Well, here comes a storm system. This is coming in now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Star-Lord New Thor 7, and I try and share with you the truth as I know it, and that's gonna involve some cussing. So if you can't handle it, you should probably go now.
We are looking at
the weather dicks are back, y'all. Technically, they never left. The weather dicks are back in the United States.
That cycle is starting to begin again.
That is earth, that is wind. We've been seeing a lot of crazy activity throughout 2017 in the Pacific, and we've been seeing a lot of crazy activity throughout 2017 in the Atlantic. This right here is kind of the crazy situation, right? And when this all started, a crazy situation was over in Asia. I noticed the crazy situation at the beginning of the year when it was over in Asia. And then it has moved, and that was how I predicted that the United States would get hit by multiple hurricanes this year before hurricane season started, because I knew the pattern would move gradually, which it did. Talking current, flow, and mean sea level pressure. And so now the crazy pattern is here. So we're seeing a lot of wild action. And so Europe and the Middle East need to watch out and be on high alert.
We want to take you back to the situation in Greece. There was unfortunately a lot of lost lives as a result of this significant flooding. Certainly a lot of property damage. As you can see, entire roadways and even major highways were completely overtaken with water. But unfortunately, there is something else that is brewing in the Mediterranean right behind this.
We have a potential rare Medicane forming in the Mediterranean. Now, what's a Medicane?
So this is a pretty rare system that does resemble a tropical storm. Could certainly bring a lot of wet, windy, and stormy weather to a lot of folks.
We're going to switch over to total cloud water. That's the total amount of water that is in the clouds. So I've been documenting for the last few years how the size of the rain bands are growing, and that is concerning. West Coast is on high alert as well.
We are certainly seeing some very unsettled weather.
Well, again, you're probably not going to like or love the commute impacts that you're going to see from the series of storms working in across the west. We've certainly got plenty of moisture to deal with.
Again, that rain is going to be pressing farther and farther south. So this evening, the Bay Area, Sacramento, California, we will have some rain. Windy conditions as well. And look how far south this rain gets as we head into Thursday and also Friday.
Now, this is through Friday. Impressive rain totals and snow totals. This doesn't let up through the weekend. So we have ongoing rain and snow, and the winds. That has been a big problem with these past storms, and we're still going to see pretty decent wind gusts.
And watch this rain push to the south and east slowly during the day, Sunday and Sunday night, so the rain resumes across the northwest.
We're talking about flooding concerns coming in.
But a much stronger system will arrive and impact all of the West Coast, including California,
the middle part of next week.
Landslides are a very common natural hazard in the Pacific Northwest.
I want to prepare you for a system that is going to make some huge impacts in the weekend before Thanksgiving.
So this is a late storm that's brewing. Now this is going to come out of the plains on Thursday and race to the east.
Another system kind of riding up along the coast as we head into Thursday. That in itself is going to bring some rain to New York City, Long Island, also up into southern New England.
Chilly air coming out of Canada.
We have an introductory blast of cold air that's changing how it feels.
We're going to see thunderstorms with this, but on the back edge to the north, that's where it gets tricky because we're going to have a rain-snow mix develop by the end of the weekend.
The winds are really going to kick up. Look at those winds. It is going to be a cold, cold rain.
Some difficult travel at times and also some low visibility.
The blocking high off on the right side of your screen. And what happens with that is it forces the polar jet stream to take a sharp nosedive.
We're cool now. We're going to get a little bit cool on Thursday.
But it's going to be cold.
Because that cold air comes crashing in and it sticks around right until Thanksgiving.
Travel on Monday, the west is where we'll have the biggest issues.
Messy across so much of the west.
Potentially too around Houston, we could see some problems. And then as we go into Tuesday, watching areas across Texas, Louisiana, also into Mississippi, and then also in the Pacific Northwest.
And look around Texas and lower Louisiana. Those yellow dots are indicating that you could see some possible delays. There on Wednesday for southeastern Texas and southern Louisiana, a few issues still active across the west. And by Thanksgiving itself, we will see some wet weather sliding across the south as well as the mid-Atlantic. A few delays also possible in Boston. These guys really enjoying the snowfall. Look at this, 3 horses running around in Three Forks, Montana. Absolutely love that.
And it's still 2017, so plan and prepare accordingly. Or don't. Dude, happy Thanksgiving, y'all. We do have a lot to be thankful for. That is for sure. But my Saturn transit is almost over. So let's get ready to party. What do you say we all evolve together? It's all good thoughts today.
So here we go again.
If it's happening in a galaxy, then toys all over it. Hurricanes, solar flares, Planet X. How humanity's gonna destroy itself at each other's necks. Yeah, I don't know if you know this. No, I don't know if you know this. Oh no, today's a Wednesday, baby. Oh no, today's the one, baby. Oh no, today's a Wednesday, baby. Oh no, today's the one, baby.
Wave after wave after wave.